Hi everyone, this is Vineet Pandey for UPSC and HPSC. We are going to talk about very important thing, how to write descriptive answers. हरियाणा पब्लिक सर्विस कमीशन स्क्रीनिंग एग्जाम हो चुका है. बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट सीरियस हैं कि अब सर HPSC डिस्क्रिप्टिव क्या है. जी हाँ, चाहे वो HPSC डिस्क्रिप्टिव हो चाहे UPSC डिस्क्रिप्टिव हो, कॉम्पिटिटिव डिस्क्रिप्टिव एग्जाम्स हैव अ पर्टिकुलर स्टाइल. सो ऑलमोस्ट आपको सेम स्टाइल फॉलो करना है. दिस वीडियो विल हेल्प यू फॉर UPSC पर्पजेज, फॉर HPSC पर्पजेज. बट येस, keep this thing in your mind that HPSC syllabus for descriptive purposes is bigger. There is no defined syllabus for HPSC right now. So UGC NET syllabus, which is actually the HPSC syllabus, will help you for the same descriptive exam. While for UPSC, it is the same syllabus, properly defined syllabus. So before we proceed, all the students who are watching me for UPSC purposes and HPSC, this is your educator. This is me with all my experience, all my books, all my writing. Apart from that thing, all the students who are willing to be the part of our UPSC classes, exclusive HPSC classes for descriptive purposes, scan the QR code and join the batch. You don't have to make calls, you don't have to wait for appointments. Scan the QR code, join the batch, and get benefited from our descriptive classes. Now, without wasting time, let's come to the point, how to write descriptive answers. See, first of all, they are competitive exam questions. These questions are asked in competitive exams. So point is that in these kind of descriptive questions, you must read and understand the question. अगर तुमने समझा ही नहीं कि वो कहना क्या चाहता है, कहना क्या चाहता है का मतलब ये कि अगर किसी ने कहा कर्मण्ये वाधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन, और तुमने कहा हाँ हाँ ये तो कृष्ण ने कहा था अर्जुन को, वो कृष्ण ने अर्जुन को कहा था, तुम्हें जो कोई कह रहा है उसका मतलब क्या है. पॉइंट इज that each question in the UPSC English optional paper evaluates your interpretive skill. आपको बात समझ में आई कि नहीं, इंटरप्रेटिव स्किल ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. एंड एनालिटिकल थिंकिंग. एनालिटिकल थिंकिंग का मतलब ये है कि अगर आपने किसी को बोला कि किल योरसेल्फ टू गेट सक्सेस, तो जाके किसी ने फांसी लगा ली कि सर ने बोला किल योरसेल्फ. आपका एनालिटिकल स्किल कैसा है. किल योरसेल्फ मतलब, किल योरसेल्फ का मतलब बहुत मेहनत करो, हड्डियों से आवाज आनी चाहिए कि हाँ ये बंदा पढ़ रहा है, वो वाली चीज. So they evaluate your interpretive skill and analytical thinking. So make sure you read your question carefully. Question ढंग से पढ़ो. Avoid rote learning. रट्टा नहीं मारना है. बहुत सारे बच्चे सोचते हैं कि हाँ डिस्क्रिप्टिव है, 10-15 क्वेश्चन रट्टा मारेंगे जैसे पोस्ट ग्रेजुएशन किया था. The way we did it in our post graduation, we will just mug it up, surface level, will answer. No rote learning और plot summaries. बहुत सारे बच्चे समरी पढ़ते हैं, 5 मिनट समरी पढ़ के डिस्क्रिप्टिव आंसर, वो भी गवर्नमेंट जॉब के लिए, यूपीएससी, एचपीएससी. डोंट डू दैट मिस्टेक. फोकस ऑन आइडियाज, arguments, and insight, the in-depth understanding. What is the logical argument? Your task is to respond like a scholar and a future civil servant. Clear, coherent, and insightful. Clear हो, स्पष्ट हो, और in-depth understanding हो. हवाबाजी ना हो. In short, when you're writing your answers, be very clear with your answer. Make sure no unnecessary elaboration. Make sure no unnecessary narration. This is not your post graduation exam. ऐसा नहीं है कि 20 नंबर का क्वेश्चन है, पेज भरने, बस लिखते जाओ लिखते जाओ, क्या लिख रहे हो कुछ नहीं पता. नहीं, ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. क्लियर, कोहेरेंट एंड प्रिसाइज, इंसाइटफुल आंसर. नाउ बिगिन विद अ फोकस्ड इंट्रोडक्शन. फर्स्ट मिस्टेक स्टूडेंट क्या करते हैं, शुरू की 4-5 लाइन में राइटर के बारे में बात करते हैं. इंट्रोडक्शन इज रिक्वायर्ड बट फोकस्ड ऑन क्वेश्चन. क्वेश्चन का इंट्रोडक्शन आंसर होगा. ऐसा नहीं कि क्वेश्चन वर्ड्सवर्थ की पोइट्री राइटिंग में और आप वर्ड्सवर्थ की पर्सनल लाइफ बता रहे हो 4 लाइन में. सो मेक श्योर द फर्स्ट 40 to 50 वर्ड्स और फर्स्ट 40 to 50 लाइंस you just focus on the important content related to the question on, yani focus on question only. Then there are some example that we have given. Structure the body in 3 to 4 cohesive paragraphs. Now if the question is out of 10 marks, 15 marks, or 20 marks, make sure you are writing 4 paragraphs, 5 paragraphs, 6 paragraphs according to that, and every paragraph is aligned. It should be aligned. एक पैराग्राफ दूसरे पैराग्राफ तीसरे पैराग्राफ से रिलेटेड होना चाहिए, एक असेंडिंग ऑर्डर होना चाहिए. It should not be like that, that first paragraph and second paragraph are two different things and there is no connection. First paragraph what you started and fourth paragraph is totally different. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. You should not do these things. You should go for critical perspectives, historical references, textual evidences, quotations, images, characters. ये सब डाल सकते हो. Your quotations, your characters, your famous quotations and lines, the important lines related to the writers given by some other writers. They can help you in these things. Then, when you end your question, make sure you give a conclusion, but that is not a conclusion to write your ending of the answer. The answer's conclusion is the question's conclusion. Point is a thoughtful conclusion. Summarize the core argument, reflect on the author's legacy or the contemporary relevance of the theme discussed. Avoid introducing new arguments. लास्ट लाइन में जब चीजें खत्म करो तो अननेसेसरी नई चीज मेंशन मत करो, अपने टॉपिक से उसी को फॉलो करो और उसी को सम अप करो. दैट इज द रीडिंग, दैट इज द इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग दैट यू नीड टू हैव अ लॉट ऑफ रीडिंग. जितना ज्यादा रीड करोगे उतना ज्यादा सीखोगे, जितना ज्यादा रीड करोगे जितना ज्यादा लिखोगे उतना ज्यादा प्रैक्टिस होगी. देन mention the full name of the author and the title of the text. Now you're writing a formal answer. You are not talking to your friend. You're not writing a letter to your friend. When you're writing it, use the full name of the author, use the full name of the text. Quote selectively and meaningfully. बच्चे क्या करते हैं? Sir, I have marked the quotation, and if I see the name of the writer, I will write that quotation. No, no, no. Use the quotation which is sensible, which is connected. Means your quotes are selective and meaningfully used. बहुत ज़्यादा quotation use नहीं करनी है. Then, underline keywords and literary terms. See, literary terms को underline तब करना है when you are actually reading a poetry and analyzing it. Otherwise, you just go for your important lines, quotations, or factual details that can be underlined. Maintain academic tone. Remember this thing, you are not writing for your friends. Don't use poetic or casual language. Casual language, poetic language, unnecessary elaborated language will make your answer look artificial. रट्टा मार के नहीं लिखना है, cool होके नहीं लिखना है. And adhere to the word limit and structure. Yes, the biggest mistake. If you're writing the questions for in 3 hours, you will get 6 to 7 minutes to write per answer. 6 to 7 minutes, if the answers require only 150 words, please do not write 200 words, 300 words, 500 words. 150 means you can go for 160, 170, but not 180, 200 and 250 words. So make sure remember that. Now, the biggest thing, mistakes to avoid. Write like a literature student. Don't digress into MA level theorization. MA के level पे unnecessary मत elaborate करो. Plot summaries मत लिखो, analysis लिखो. Excessive quotations use नहीं होने चाहिए. अपनी tone clear रखो, argument clear रखो, strong and structure clear रखो. यानी write to the answer, to the point only. Stick to the question. Unnecessary elaborations में मत जाओ. Now, remember this. When you are writing as a civil servant, your answers are very important. If they ask you define yourself, how will you define yourself? That will be the clear difference between you and a civil aspirant. So make sure you take it seriously. Now, we will help you in writing questions by giving you a lot of sample questions and making you practice this thing again and again. If you want to practice these things with us, what I will teach you, I'll give you the in-depth analysis of every book. I'll give you sample answers. I'll tell you how to write, and then your regular writing practice where I will keep on correcting your writings. You will get individual attentions. So if you're for UPSC purposes, scan the code, join the classes. If you're for HPSC purposes, scan the code, join the classes, and be ready for the descriptive pattern. Take the screenshot, you can scan it, or you can contact us on the given numbers. See you in the next class. Thank you so much. If you're watching me for the first time, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you once again.